Here comes a new challenger!
What's up guys, my name is Elden. Welcome back to another KOH video. In today's video we are going to be going over the one, the only, the Beast Queen, Rajah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, to start this off, I want to begin this a little bit different. I actually want to go over each character's story before I go into their skills and where they are good at. For Rajah, born in a house of merchants within the free traded city of Oasis, Rajah lived a wealthy life in her early years. But due to a conspiracy, her whole family was murdered except for her, which led her to live in hiding in the Harlem. Being a natural leader, she rallied together the orphans and fought hard to survive. When Rajah, the king of orphans, became a full-grown adult, she entered the arena after her hybrid tiger strength awakened. She then went to win 99 consecutive games and became known as the undefeated queen or the king of the arena. Looking to retire after her 100th game, she was however caught in a scheme of unknown cause and was defeated during the game. On her way back to the Harlem, she was attacked by a masked assailant, and to flee from danger, she jumped into the waterway. Rajah floated down the waterway unconscious until she arrived downstream and was saved by Demeter, who was nearby. After recovering consciousness, Rajah instinctively knew that what had happened to her and her parents' death were connected. After realizing this, she left the oasis after promising Demeter, who saved her life, a favor. Quote, "It's over already, but I'm still able to fight. Fight with grandiosity. Carry out revenge with certainty." Alright, with their story underway, now that you know a little bit of her background, let's go over her first skill. Her first skill, Ravaging Claws, attacks an enemy. The skill damage increases when you have greater speed. If the target has an active debuff, successful hits inflict 1 continuous damage on the target for 2 turns. So for this skill, like it says, you do need quite a bit of speed. You just need to be faster than the opponent, I believe. And then it does a little bit more damage or more damage. If you really want her to be really fast, then I'd go Swift onto her. Currently, I do run a Vampire rune set on her. Emperor's Cry. Enemies shuddered in fear at the King's Roar. Attacks enemies within the target area. This skill damage increases when you have greater speed. Successful hits silence enemies for 2 turns and removes 2 buffs from them. So it's a stripper and a silencer, which is actually very, very useful, especially for PvP runs or even bossing runs to strip away buffs. Her third skill, Attack of the Beast, attacks a target enemy and pushes them back, making you move forward within the target 1 tile. The skill damage increases when the target has more remaining HP. Successful hits reduce the target's mobility for 1 turn. Successful crit hits recover your action gauge by 50%. So this is a pusher back, so you can push someone back into a corner, and then you can get another turn faster after you use the skill while reducing their mobility, meaning that they can't move from the spot that you push them back in. This is actually a very good skill for PvP, obviously, to separate certain enemies from each other. So if you have a base attacker that hits more than 1 square or hexagon, then you don't want to actually hit the other enemy for whatever reason, be it they are on counter or whatever. Then this allows you to isolate said character from everyone else and be able to nuke that character down. This is also a good skill to use for TOA 80, the current TOA 80. Because you can use this to push the boss of current TOA 80 into a corner and actually just nuke her down after you surround her with the rest of your teammates, so she can't move, and you could just kill the other fodder around her easily and she can't even hit you. Passive skill. When you awaken her, you get this skill called Combat Instinct. At the start of the turn, Rajah removes 1 debuff from herself. Additionally, she reduces the defense of 1 enemy with the highest HP for 1 turn. If Rajah's HP is below 60%, she gains increased crit rate for 1 turn at the start of the turn. So this is actually very, very useful. I really love her skill like this for bossing. Like if I'm doing Fafnir and stuff like that, I'll sometimes throw her in there and she will debuff Fafnir and defense break him so it makes it easier to like burst him down if I'm not putting Thea's continuous damage onto him that turn. So it gives you another little thing of extra burst damage capabilities. She's especially really good in PvP. Just like her background said, she was a PvP queen or the king of the arena. So obviously she's going to be good at PvP, enabling you to put a debuff defense break at the beginning of the turn is very, very useful. It is random, so it does go on whoever it goes on, no matter what their actual element is. But once you isolate a certain character after you defeat the rest of them, there will be a continuous debuff, so it's easier to nuke the last character down. So if someone like a Tree Boy or Ingwe is actually there, it enables you to constantly have that debuff on him. So even if he is healing, if you have a strong nuker and you're doing melee attacks, then even if he counters and gains some more HP, he will still be nuked down quicker than he could actually gain the HP. And even if she gets provoked by him, she could just cleanse the provoke from her next turn, and then also puts on another defense break onto him. So it's very, very useful for her in PvP and your team in PvP if you have her. And with that, that wraps up the highlight of Rajah for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I am going to be live right now over on Twitch. Yes, on Twitch. I'm currently live. Come over, chat with me. See if you want to ask any questions. I'll be trying to help you if it is plausible for me to actually do so. Anyways, don't forget to follow me on my social medias. All will be linked down below. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.